folks, day 4 today, training. I'm on my way to the test centre now. I'm about 25 minutes away and it's just started raining, so that's great. So today, what's happening today? We are doing a mock test today. I think it's I think it's the first half we're doing the mock test, and then anything I mess up on we'll go through on the second half of the day. Other than that, I don't really know what else we're doing today, just kind of a bit more experience, a bit more practice. I think the only things that we really need to work on today are, well, my trainer said meeting other traffic, so as I said in yesterday's going home video, I met a lorry come around a corner and I didn't stop quick enough, so I had to go on the curb. So on my test I can't really do that. I mean, you know, sometimes you can't help it, but you know, need to try and avoid it if I can. And he also said about speed as well, and I think he means speed going around corners, you know, like roundabouts and corners and stuff, because yesterday there was a car that was coming down the road. I was turning left. There was plenty of time, you know, I didn't pull out on him or anything like that. He was far enough back, but of course, because I saw the car coming, and I knew I had to go only very slightly into his lane, whoa, this car just pulled out on the car in front. That was a bit silly. I don't think I panicked. I was just trying to be quick, and I put my foot on the accelerator a little bit, and it went round a bit too quick, and I was wheel shuffling a bit fast, and got a few inches away from the curb. Didn't hit the curb, but yeah, that was just need to, you know, avoid that. And I think for me personally, I think the only other thing I want to sort of keep going through is that bloody roundabout I keep talking about, because I think that's going to be one of those things that catches me up, that one. It is a horrible roundabout. It's literally the one that's in Kings Lynn, and it's the other side of Sainsbury's, so it's the big roundabout, and it's got many lanes that go into different lanes, and I think there's about 4 or 5 different exits, so yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. So hopefully I don't mess up on that. Other than that, I think we're okay. I think we're doing alright. I'm going to be dead nervous tomorrow. I'm in a bit earlier tomorrow. I've got to leave about 8 o'clock. I normally leave about 10:30, and that gets me in for about 10 to 12, 5 to 12, something like that. Yeah, I need to leave a little bit early tomorrow. I've got to be in for 9:30. We'll go out for a couple of hours, hour and a quarter, hour and 3/4, whatever, I don't know. And then we'll come back, and that'll be test at 11:30. So yeah, should be fun. But yeah, that's it really. I mean, that's what we got to work on today. I'm pretty happy with how things have been going. Yesterday and the day before were the real sort of milestones, if you know what I mean. You know, sort of really, yesterday I felt quite comfortable, and as I said in the last little segment that I did, went out with Clive. The guy did my Mod 4 examiner. He went out with me, and it was kind of like being with the the examiner on test, to be honest. You know, it wasn't like him being quiet or anything like that. You know, I mean, he got chatty towards the last, you know, sort of 20 minutes, half an hour or so, but I kind of wanted to treat it a bit like a mock test, if you know what I mean, even though it was only like 45 minutes or whatever. So yeah, I just treated it like that, and I just drove. You know, he wasn't telling me what to do or anything like that, and that really kind of just showed exactly, you know, what my driving skills were like, and I was really happy with how it went. So hopefully I can do that today on the mock test and not do too bad. So yeah, time will tell. See how today goes. hopefully it's not going to bucket it down, because it's not. I see blue sky and it's bright. I mean, this is take my sunglasses off again. This is the darkest it's been since I left. I thought it was going to be like this today, but the sun did come out, so hopefully it'll pass and it'll be alright. And then tomorrow, hopefully it'll be lovely sunshine. So yeah, there we go. Right, well, I'm not too far away now, about 20 minutes away. So I'm going to get to the training centre and do my day, and I'll catch you guys on the way home. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi folks, Thursday. I'm on my way home now. I say now, I've been on the way home for about an hour. I'm not that far away from home, to be honest. Did the mocktical? My brain's a bit mashed. The mock practical test with my instructor today. This is when I first got in this afternoon. We did that straight away. I have to say, it went extremely well. Even my instructor was surprised. He was like, "Christ, Adam," he says, "you're on fire." He was like, "Well done." So obviously I felt really, really happy with that. Ended up on the mock test getting no minors at all. Alright. So yeah, I thought, wicked result. I'm really happy. And then obviously once we had the practical test, we then had like a small break, and I was dead happy. I was chuffed to bits. And then we went out in the second half of the afternoon, and the drive was okay. There was no real dramas. There was nothing that could have been deemed dangerous as such, but on a few occasions I'm still this bloody lane discipline. You know, getting in the right lanes. I mean, some of these roundabouts, they got like 4 lanes. To give an example, you come off the slip road and you can either go into Kings Lynn, or you can go straight over to head towards Cromer. Essentially, it's signposted towards Cromer. And he was like, you know, go towards Cromer, and you know, I was in the left-hand lane, because a lot of these roundabouts you can go left or straight over in the left-hand lane, like this one here. But of course that's not the case, because of the way the lane's split on the roundabout. So obviously I'm in the left-hand lane. Got it a bit wrong. Anyway, it wasn't too much of a drama. I did get in the right lane, obviously, once my examiner, what is this car doing? Sometimes this car, every time I change gear, and then say like go, I don't know, about 1500 revs, bear in mind it's a diesel, it tends to judder a little bit sometimes. I don't know what that is. I need to get that looked into. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, I mean, obviously we got into the right lane, and you know, coming from that direction, he wants to go Cromer, that's fine. But you can go to Kings Lynn kind of in both lanes in a way. So you know, you sit in the middle lane, and then of course as soon as you get over the traffic lights, you then indicate right and then go round and then straight on. I mean, it sounds quite simple for you know, I mean, in a car it's not too bad, because you can make quicker decisions, but in a truck you obviously have to, you know, look ahead and plan and all that kind of stuff, and you start darting across lanes in the truck, you're going to take somebody out and cause a serious accident. So I need to watch out for that. And then again, like there was a small roundabout, I've been through it so many times, and I ended up taking the wrong exit again. You know, as I say, nothing was dangerous, and if I did that on my test, obviously I might get a minor for it, but you know, it wouldn't be a fail, because I was still safe, I was still in the lanes, even though I went in the wrong direction. So you know, I mean, I don't know, if I do that tomorrow I should probably be okay, but that really messed me up. Within the space of about 10 minutes I messed up about 3 times. You know, and that sort of done my head in a little bit, really, to be honest. I come away today, you know, feeling a bit deflated with the second half, you know, kind of, well, mixed emotions, I suppose. You know, I was really chuffed about my mock test this morning. I did really well. I went and fluffed it up in the afternoon a little bit, but you know, my trainer did say, you know, he said overall, he said today was a good drive. You know, you did really well. So that was obviously a bit of a plus point. We're gonna go out in the morning tomorrow because obviously test day tomorrow, and have a couple of hours. I imagine it's going to take me on those bloody roundabouts again. But yeah, I mean, just to kind of get me back into the swing of things. So my turns are okay now. There's no problem with turns. There's no problem with reading the road ahead. Control's okay. Mirrors are pretty good. Pulling in on the left and then moving off again is fine. I've done hill starts. I've done downhill starts. All that kind of stuff. You know, it's been absolutely fine. I'm looking ahead. I'm spotting some hazards. Today we met quite a few different hazards as well. Like we met a horse, we met plenty of trucks. There's lots of cars, and it turns out my test is actually moved tomorrow. When I got in this afternoon, my trainer said go and speak to the office. So went and had a chat, and they said, you know, because of the way the test examiners have booked things, they said could I move my test a couple of hours to 3 o'clock. So obviously tomorrow I would have got in for 9:30, had my test at 11:30, but that's now changed, so I get in for about 12:30 and I take my test about 3. So yeah, it's not a big deal, you know. I was a bit surprised because obviously I had it all in my head and everything, but I thought, I did think about it, and I thought I chat with my trainer as well, see what he thought, and he said, yeah, he said it'll be, because my thoughts was 3 o'clock. If he takes me through the town, all the schools kick out, there's more traffic, it's Friday, so everybody's rushing to get home, you know, so all that kind of stuff really. And I thought, I don't really want to be dealing with all of those, you know, the school kickouts and stuff like that. And then I thought about it for a bit more. This is on a mock test, and we, you know, sort of discussed it and all that kind of stuff. And in the end, I sort of came to the conclusion that, you know, yes, okay, it might be busier, but if I'm stuck in traffic for 20 minutes, that's like a third of my test. Just sat in traffic. I'm not causing anybody any harm sat in traffic. I can't mess up in traffic, can I? You know, I've been dealing with traffic today and there's been no problems. Some lanes on these roundabouts are quite tight. I do alright with the little roundabouts, all the tight little fuckers, they're all fine. But yeah, it just seems like the big roundabouts, getting in the lanes, and you have to move across lanes and stuff, I tend to mess up. So yeah, so yeah, and of course, you know, being a Friday, 3 o'clock, if my examiner wants to get over his tea, he's going to take one of the easy runs, isn't he? You know, he wants to knock off at, you know, 4:30. The test is only about an hour and a quarter, an hour and 20 minutes, and some of that's your 5 questions, you know, show me, tell me questions, because you do get 5 of them on your test. So practice for those. You've got to do reverse manoeuvre, which should be okay with. The only thing I do find with the reverse manoeuvre is when you first pull up to the cone on your left hand side, I tend to be a bit over a little bit. I'm really good at the reverse itself, that's absolutely fine, but yeah, I just need to watch out that I'm not over the line, and the rest is history really. I mean, as long as I can sort out the lanes on that roundabout. I mean, if it takes me out the country sticks and there's really tight roads and there's, you know, lots of hazards to deal with. I mean, there's a part of the village that I mentioned in yesterday's video that it's essentially like just blind corners everywhere. I'm fine with them, you know. I'm seeing an Arctic come down there and I have to stop and whatever and deal with all these hazards. That don't bother me. I'm okay. I can deal with that. It's these bloody roundabouts. So yeah, I'm frustrated because of it was almost a perfect day, and then I messed up a little bit, so I feel a bit deflated because of that. But overall, it's been a good day. As I say, my trainer said that I did really well today. He said, very, very good drive and all that. He said, that was all fine. I've just got to remember certain parts of my drive, take corners, this way, and watch out for the. Thankfully, there aren't that many 7.5 ton weight limits, and the ones that are there, they don't tend to take you down. So there's one that I've got to watch out for, but I think I've got that one sussed. Apart from that, should be good. So anyway, I've been rabbiting on for over 10 minutes now, so I'm nearly home anyway, so I better go. I'll do another test day tomorrow, so I'm going to do a video on the way in. As I say, if you've got any questions, let me know. By the time these videos come out, I'll probably have already had my test and all that anyway, because I haven't really found much time to do these videos, or at least edit them and get them uploaded. So apologies if you're watching from the future, but that's just how it is. But yeah, anyway, I'll speak to you guys tomorrow in the morning or the afternoon, and yeah, wish me luck. See you later, guys.